Welcome to the CBS Eye on Money Show. It's Tuesday, August 23rd. Mark, how's your summer going?
It's zooming by.
All right, he's joking. We're pre-recording this because there's no way that we're recording this in the middle of August, for God's sakes.
On this date in August, I will be in Europe.
You will be. God love you. On this date in August, I hope I'm doing nothing, but who knows by then. But we do like to make sure we have shows for you. Maybe we'll do are we going to do any best ofs on the weekend? Some good interviews that we can haul out? What do you think, Mark?
In late August, we will be doing that, yes.
All right, but we're not going to do too many best ofs because I always find that annoying a little bit. But if it's a good one, oh my God, that McChrystal one that we played on Memorial Day, I was like, that is still so good. It is so good. I shouldn't pat myself on the back. It was good because he was great, not because I was so great. Anyway, if you would like to ask us a financial question, even in the dog days of August, we will be monitoring our inbox for sure. Not this week, probably, since Mark will be away. But if you have a question, we'd love to hear from you. All you need to do, go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button. A form will pop up. You complete the form. And at the bottom, there's a little box that says, would you be willing to come on the program? If you say yes, all that means is Mark will do everything else. That's what Grace did. Grace is on the line from Chicago. Hello, Grace. How can we help you out today?
I am hoping to get some help. I'm 31 years old, and this is the first time I've experienced a very turbulent market. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think about setting myself up well for the future while not knowing exactly what my tax liability in the future is going to look like, what my assets are going to be. I'm lucky enough to have a good amount of savings, but I want to make sure that I'm a steward of that money as best I can be.
That's fabulous. You're only 31. Don't worry. We're gonna get you all seasoned up. We're gonna pound you and get you seasoned, and you're gonna feel good about where you stand. So, tell us a little bit more about yourself. Are you single, partnered, married?
I live with my boyfriend.
Okay. Do you guys combine your finances or not?
We don't. We've not combined anything. I'm definitely the more financially inclined one in the pair. So I sort of coach him and encourage him to think about things. And we have our eye towards the future of combining income. But for now, we just don't really divide responsibilities, but we pay for ourselves for the most part.
All right. That's good. Okay. So Grace, how much do you earn?
I earn $65,000 a year.
Okay. And are you contributing to a retirement account?
I am. So I contribute 12% to a 401k. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of different jobs. Like I went to graduate school and I've moved around a bunch. So I have some things I have a rollover IRA and then a Roth IRA that I've always contributed to. But for my current employer, I have $6,000 in my 401k.
And that's a traditional 401k, right?
That is traditional.
Okay. And the rollover, how much is in there?
That's $6,000.
And the Roth?
In the Roth, it's $67,000.
Is there any reason why you would want to maybe try to consolidate, like take that old rollover IRA and just pop it into the current 401k?
I'd like to do that if I could. I haven't thought about that. And
it's so much easier. Okay, let's keep going with your assets. So you got 401k, rollover IRA, Roth IRA. How about money in the bank?
Between my Vanguard and then cash reserves in my brokerage account and then my checking account and savings account, I have $115,000.
Dude, you're 31 years old and you're worried? Oh my God.
I'm not worried. It's about being like a steward of this. I'm really lucky.
So the bank and the Vanguard cash is $115. What else is in the brokerage account? How much? Well, let's just do them separately. How much money is in the bank?
In the bank is $6,000.
And then the Vanguard brokerage account is how much total?
$650,000. $610,000. Yes.
Mark, would you like to pop in here any moment?
I'm just wondering how she got that on $65,000 a year.
Exactly. Did you inherit money? Like what
I
happened here?
I was given it, and it was transferred to me by my parents.
I love your rich parents. Okay. And so of the 610, about 100 is in cash. Okay.
Yes, and then
Got it. Okay. Is there reason that that money, like when you think about that money, is it earmarked for something?
it's really not. I'm gonna see. We're not married, although I don't think I'll spend very much want to spend very much money on a wedding. But and then we don't own a home.
Are you a happy renter or do you
I'm
want to
a
own a home?
very happy renter. I think really what I would want is like we live in a city now. We'll probably live in cities in the future. It would
Mm-hmm.
be nice to have like a place with some grass that we
Mm-hmm.
could go on weekends.
So how much are you paying in rent right now?
My portion is $900. We pay $2,000.
If you wanted to buy that like dream getaway, how much do you think that would cost? Like in today's dollars, I don't know if you're ready to do it now, but like a potential second home, how much would you think you'd have to spend?
$1 million to $1.5 million.
That's a pretty wide range. I'm going to
Yeah.
say 1.2. How quickly do you want to try to make that happen?
I think I see that happening in the next 7 years or 7 to 10 years.
Okay, got it. Do you think you will be having children potentially also?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you have not told us about in terms of your assets?
Yes. I have $50,000 in I bonds.
Oh, nice. Your partner, is he financially secure? Meaning that, does how much money approximately does he make?
He makes a little bit more than me, about 75, and that will likely increase soon.
Okay.
And then the other thing that we both have is both have parents who transfer money pretty consistently to us. So
You both have rich parents. You guys have the kind of parents that I always want. I hope they're nice also, but rich is good. Mark, what do we need to do here? How are we going to make Grace a good steward of her great fortune?
How much money is being transferred on a regular basis?
I usually get $20,000 a year. So that's one question that I have actually is there something I should be doing with the income that I earn? Should I be I can't max out my 401k if I live on my income. And that's been what I've generally done in the past. But if I were to instead treat that income as an opportunity to avoid tax liability either in the future with a Roth 401k or currently with contributing more to my regular 401k, is that a good use of the money? Or what I do now is just send it straight to brokerage
and that's money that, just so I'm clear, the 20,000, you're not like a beneficiary of a trust. That money is being gifted to you, so there's no tax due, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's always under the tax.
Yep. Okay. And what about your boyfriend? What does he get?
Similar to that. I mean, 10.
Okay. That's good. Mark, how would you like to handle this?
You have a Roth option available at work?
I do.
I think in a perfect world, I would find a way to fully utilize that and then supplement your needs with this money that you're getting on an annual basis.
I would totally do that. So first things first, I want to clean a couple of things up. So I think the old rollover IRA, what I think you should do is I think you should contact the current 401k plan and say to them, I have an old retirement account that is in a rollover IRA, and I would like to roll it into my current 401k. Okay? They'll walk you through, there's paperwork that you need to complete. They'll walk you through that. So then there'll be $12,000 in your traditional 401k. Then going forward, what I would suggest is that I agree with Mark. I think you use the Roth 401k, whatever gets you to $20,500 into the Roth, do that, and then use the $20,000 gift as cash flow. That's it. Easy peasy. And if you actually need more than the 20,000, pull some money that is out of the brokerage account and use that to live on. That's a really good and smart move, because what happens then is you are taking advantage of the fact that, you're making 65 grand and, as a single person, even if you're just claiming the standard deduction, right? So just about $13,000, right? So if you're claiming the standard deduction and you're making 65, most of your money is taxed at 12%, a little bit at 22%, okay? But most of that money that you're paying tax on is being taxed at 12%. Now, presuming that eventually the two of you get married, all of your money will be getting taxed at 22%. Not all of it, but a big chunk of it will get at 22% and maybe more, because as you said, maybe he's going to be making more money in the future. So I think the Roth makes sense, certainly while you're in the 22% bracket. And let's not worry about him just yet. Like when you get married and you can really, we'll bring him on the air and we'll explain to him like what he can do to help himself, because he should be putting more money into his retirement account as well. But at a time where right now you've got a plenty of money because your folks have been so generous and you've got this $600,000 that's in a brokerage account, use that money and put the money away in your Roth, and I think you'll be very happy to have done that. I really do. And then as you get closer to thinking about that second home, we may need to think about doing something different with your brokerage account, right? Because even if it's $1.5 million, not 1.2, if you had to take half of that brokerage account and cash out to buy something, then, you would want to make sure you do that well in advance of, pulling the trigger and starting to look. We'd want you to have that money freed up. I think you're in such a cool moment where you've got cash flow right now because of your parents. You've got this big account and you are able to, I think, take advantage of a low tax bracket today and fund your future goals accordingly. We are talking long term for you. And so when you're planning for the long term, even if you're a new investor, the good thing to always remind yourself is that, gosh, even let's say that with the brokerage account, you decide that you find something 5 years from now, it's 3 years from now. I think that you will be very happy that you were disciplined and didn't bail on the game plan. I really do. I think you're going to be in great shape.
Thank you. I feel like this is a good plan. That was something I'd wondered about I don't think I'm taking full advantage of my tax position right now. And so I feel great about it. And I really appreciate you both taking the time to think about it and talk about it.
Well, I'm glad that you contacted us because I like to hear from people who are in I want to be a good steward of my money. I like that as Mark, there's the episode title, a good steward for her money. That's you, Grace. So thank you for getting in touch with us. If you want to learn about how you can be a good or better steward for your money, give us a holler. Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the contact us button, and you can complete the form. Don't forget to let us know if you will be able to join us. Mark will do everything else. You can follow Eye on Money and the Jill on Money podcast wherever you find your shows that you're listening to right now. You can sign up for our free weekly newsletter right on the JillOnMoney.com site. Very easy. Well, Mark, another fine show. I hope you're enjoying your trip abroad. Mark is the co-host and executive producer of everything that is related to my life, to Jill on Money and Eye on Money. We are distributed here by Paramount Global. We drop our episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. If you would not mind, please leave us a rating or a review on Apple. We would really appreciate it. And also, please put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. It'll make that person feel good. It will make you feel good. Thank you so much for listening. Curiosity, compassion, community. We'll talk to you on Thursday.